So I'm not the marital expert so much like you are, but I like to think that my marriage is very great. It's amazing. I'm happy. She's happy. As far as I know. I mean, I guess I'll know if she bails on me one day, but I doubt that.
Right. I doubt that too, man. Y'all
not
got a strong bond. Y'all definitely got a strong bond, and y'all friends too. So that's 1 and 2 right there. You know.
it is, man. And everything you said, me and my wife have that, so that makes me feel good. You know what I mean? And just for the record, I'm not up here sitting here in front of everybody to try to pose like I have a perfect marriage, you know, to everybody and trying to tell everybody like, oh, well, he said this is how you do it. Like, what does he know? Look, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there's no such thing as a perfect marriage, but what I got is about the closest thing to it. Definitely. So I'm gonna just tell you right now, I've been married for 8. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So I've been married for 8 years. I love my wife more than anything in this world. And the few things I thought to just maintaining our successful relationship. Like I said, I'm no expert, but this is just what works for me.
Right. From the experience, the journey.
Right. And you've touched bases on all of them because you're a smart married man, you know, bro. But number one, put them first.
Right.
I always put my wife first. It does not matter what it is, where it is. I put her first. Obviously, before she's pregnant, after she's pregnant, I will always put her first. It's always me and her against everybody else. I don't let nobody ever intervene between our marriage. Don't ever let anybody in your relationship or your marriage. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's a parent. It doesn't matter if it's a best friend. It doesn't matter random person. It does not matter. Don't let nobody in your relationship, and you'll be just fine. That goes a long way. You know what I mean? And a lot of this shit, you know, you got to learn as you go. It's like, from what I hear, it's like parenting and this and that. But, you know, you learn things. And like I said, I'm under no circumstances am I perfect or nothing like that. But that's just one thing I've picked up over the years. You don't let somebody in your marriage.
None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect, though. You know?
Fair enough. Number 2 I had on was make sacrifices. You touched bases on that earlier. I will sacrifice anything for my wife and my relationship, especially with my son gets here. I will sacrifice anything. I will do the ultimate sacrifice even. I feel like as a married person, if you are not prepared to die for your wife, you should not be married.
Definitely.
If it comes down to like the thick of the thick, you know what I mean? Just same thing with parents. Like if you won't die for your children, you shouldn't be a parent, in my opinion. So like I said, make sacrifices. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, you figure it out. But like I said, man, my wife she's so cool. But I'm gonna tell you right now, and I love doing this podcast. I love it so much. You know, I work on this shit so much. I devote so much of my time to this, you know, but if my wife comes to me and tells me, look, this is getting in the way of what we're doing, you know, our relationship, this, you know, whatever the case may be, she wouldn't, but I'm just speaking hypothetically here. But if she told me that, bro, I'd be like, look, dude, we got to tone it down a little bit.
Right.
I got to handle my business at home. You know what I'm saying? It does not matter what it is. You know, football game, Michigan football, sports, whatever the case may be, my family comes first. Definitely. You know, and the third thing I have on my list was compromise. You're always going to have disagreements. You're going to have arguments here and there. If you don't in your marriage, then your marriage is probably in worse shape than you thought.
Right.
When you've been married long enough, even early on, like to us, man, I don't know, like when me and my wife first got married, it seemed like the first year or 2 was like the hardest out of all of them.
Yep.
You know, was it like that with you too?
Yep, definitely. Trying to adjust.
Yes, man. You know, you're not used to it. We were very young too, you know. We were very young. So it was a big adjustment, you know. Then we moved to Florida and it was a whole new life. It was just everything. So, you know, but I feel like compromise is strong. You know, I used to work with a guy, a buddy of mine, His name's Greg. Shout out if you're ever watching this, bro. But it's so funny because he's a big Michigan fan, right? And he'd been married for a long time. He's a good husband, great dad, right? But he is like the definition of like compromising, right? So we'd be working or whatever, and we work Monday through Friday and shit. We just waiting to see the Michigan games on the weekend and all that, and we'd be hyped for it. Be like, yo, Greg, where you gonna watch the game? And he'll be like, well, you're like, I'm excited about it, but I want to watch the Michigan game, and my wife wants to go camping. So we're gonna compromise, and we're going camping.
And we're going camping.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It's like, it was so funny, but he was so serious, and that's where he went. He went camping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I've never forgotten that, man. And like, it's so funny, but it's so, it makes sense. Because you always put your family first, you put your kids first, whatever. But you got to compromise when you get in it. Like if you get into some shit, you get into it with your significant other. Like you got to meet somewhere in the middle. I feel like you got to compromise somewhere somehow. So I think that's very pivotal and very important in a marriage. So, or even a relationship. So,
right.
Yeah, that's just how I feel about it.
Man, that's good stuff, man. For real. And honorable mention, man. You definitely just gotta take care of home, man. Just don't have her worrying about bills and stuff like that, and just all that stuff or whatever, man. Just handle your business. You know what I'm saying? Like sexually, do what she likes. Just all these things. All these things,
that
man.
Shit,
it's a lot.
Pound that shit. Dude, you get her up on one of these and you give her some of these.
Hey man, my boy always take that shit too far, bro. You always take shit too far.
I'm sorry.
I love it, man. We're gonna have a good time though, definitely, man. Let Loose Podcast, man. We got the real stuff, man. We trying to bring positive energy, man, to the culture for real, because a lot of people are scared right now, switching gears. A lot of people are scared right now to even be in relationships because you got all the filters on the faces and stuff like that, the body scans, this and that, catfish, man, all over the place, man. You think you was in the South, so many catfish, man, in these computers, bro. Like there's a lot of stuff going on, man. For real, you can't take stuff at face value. You got to get deeper. You got to go into somebody's soul. You got to go into somebody's mind. You got to go into somebody's heart, bro, if you're really trying to be dedicated and in a relationship, hopefully getting married, just those things or whatever. You have to put a lot of your pride to the side, man. So like I say, man, shout out to Jordan James, man. He learning, you know what I'm saying? 8 years in, he ain't made it to 14.
I'm trying, Brody.
He'll get there soon, man.
I'm trying, Brody.
God
willing, you'll always have the edge on me, brother, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my wife and me, we met up with Sam. What was it last year we met, or a couple years ago in Savannah? It's been a minute. Last year we went to Savannah, Georgia. Sam drove up, met us. My wife and I flew down there. We met up. We spent a couple days weekend, and it was me and my wife Takia, Sam, his wonderful wife Christine. We had a great time. It was one of the best times ever. We went bar hopping. Sam brought the Remy, got me fucked up. Like,
yeah,
like, he was having a good time. But my point of this is, we was at this restaurant, and Sam's wife went to the bathroom. It was a big place, so I think she had trouble finding the bathroom. She was gone probably 5 minutes. Sam just looking at this watch. He's like, man, where my baby at, man? 6-7 minutes. Sam like, man, I'll be right back. He going to find her.
Right.
Sam does not fucking play about his wife, which, you're in a random place, man. I done seen a lot of movies too. You gotta do what you do. But that's awesome, brother. I will take marriage advice from you anytime, any day of the week, man. I appreciate you preaching.
And I was actually gonna bring that up too, but like I don't play, like I said, I don't trust these people. I'm in foreign lands or whatever. So anything could be going on or whatever. I gotta be my wife's shield. I gotta be my wife's protection, bro. I'm not letting nobody put no hand on my wife, man. For real, you're gonna have to kill me first.
I know that's right, bro. Like facts. Facts on top of facts.
Believe it.
That shit ain't never happened.